Hello Libras, welcome to your mid-month checkup for, sorry about that, for September 2021 and the period surrounding it and moving forward. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or DM and we can certainly work that out. Let's get to it. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Libras for the period of the middle of September and the period surrounding it and moving forward. Any messages you have would be greatly appreciated and we thank you. What do you see? What do they need to know? Libras, please. Is this 2 cards or 1 card? I think it was 1 card. Okay. Alrighty. So we have our cards here. Make sure you click on the Vimeo link below, which will tell you specifically about your love, your career, your finances, and your health. In my playlist, I am uploading my 2022 Sun Moon readings. Make sure you put your requests in the comments. The 2021s are still in my playlist. Please be patient with my 2022s. There are 144 readings and we're not to 2022 yet. So I'm doing the best I can with, yes, a cast hand. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, like, share, subscribe, or donate. Let's get to your reading. So Libras, it looks like your general energies seems like you are surveying all of your options that you have out there. Not being really action oriented. The 3 of Wands is a very sedentary card for me. It's just kind of surveying the landscape, seeing what's out there, what kind of you know, instead of having tunnel vision, expanding your vision, saying to yourself, okay, I know there's more out there in the world. Which direction do I want to take it? Which ship do I want to get on? The 3 of Wands in the upright can be making a decision regarding, you know, traveling, you know, really, you know, traveling the world or what have you. It can be thinking on a really big scale, how to figure out how to bring more income into your pocket, how to travel more, how to, you know, take advantage of opportunities, how to have more earning potential. Sometimes it's even, you know, dating outside of your norm, you know, saying to yourself, well, I'm just gonna, you know, try to date you know, different types of people. And like I said, you're just kind of considering that. So the clarifiers that came out from what I'm seeing with that, Queen of Cups in the upright, 4 of Swords in the upright, just so you guys know, that you're really looking for something that's really meaningful to you. Maybe you're in mid-September, you're kind of in a rut right now, not really kind of feeling anything, not feeling like anything, you connect with anything like on an emotional level. So, you know, it looks like as you're surveying, you're trying to figure out something that's really going to be, you know, helping other people get to a better place, or it might be, you know, giving back to your community. It almost seems like you're trying to figure out a certain direction to go in to leave the world a better place, so to speak, and that's really what you all are looking for. So kind of, you know, considering options in that regard. Could be considering romantic interests, also considering somebody that you do have a deep emotional connection with, a love that you can nurture, that you can grow, you know, and making that connect with that person. With the 4 swords in the upright, I see you, again, just taking yourself out of things, not being very action oriented, not jumping into anything, not making anything happen in mid-September, actually kind of, you know, having a little bit of downtime so you can rest and recuperate and know that when you decide to kind of get back into it or, you know, go after some of these opportunities, you have all the energy that you're going to need in order to do so. Now, the challenge is the 2 of Pentacles in the upright, which is kind of funny to me in a way, because the 2 of Pentacles is about decisions, and we know that when it comes to decisions, that is not necessarily your forte. You have a difficult time deciding, kind of going back and forth between 2 things. So this is kind of the challenge. You may have narrowed it down to 2 things, and you're trying to figure out which one you're going to choose or how you're going to make it happen. It can also be, your challenge could be that you have 2 things that you're juggling, 2 suitors, 2 jobs, and you're really finding a hard time to make room for yourself, make room for, you know, a personal life while all of this is kind of going on. Seven of Cups in reverse came out, which indicates the challenge is that a lot of these things that you're seeing, they look really appetizing. They're kind of drawing you in. You're very tempted from them. And as a result, what you might be doing is idealizing situations. So make sure that what's glittering isn't gold. Make sure that you know that you're not being deceived or someone's trying to lure you in or what have you. Make sure you take a step back, get clarity, so you're not kind of, because that's what the challenge is. What you're seeing is not necessarily what you're getting, and that usually has deceit or idealization involved in it in my readings when it comes to that. And these cards is what I'm grabbing here. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so we have the Strength card in the upright, the Hermit card in the reverse, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Star card in the upright, and the Six of Swords in the upright. So a lot of challenges is here. Well, I have the cards of Leo, I have the card of Virgo, and I have the card of Aquarius, so that resonates for you. But one of the challenges is you're kind of letting your insecurities guide you, kind of get the best of you. Maybe you're kind of holding back from making this decision because of those things. So what you really need to do is kind of address that, manage your insecurities, and figure out what's kind of holding you back. Hermit card in reverse has you being, one of your challenges is being a little bit isolated. So you've kind of withdrawn. Maybe it's a little bit too much for you kind of making this decision. So you're kind of taking yourself. So over here, it's good because you're renewing yourself. With the challenges, you might be doing it for too long and actually isolating yourself, which really isn't good. At some point, you have to kind of get back out there. Ten of Swords in reverse leads me to believe that you're thinking that something's worse than it actually is, and you might be resisting it as a result. It really is not as bad as you're kind of perceiving it to be. I get that often with the Ten of Swords in reverse. The Star card in the upright is, I mean, since it's in the challenge position, it's usually hope and faith. You're not kind of having that. The challenge is that you feel like the odds are kind of stacked up against you. That's why you're not being explorative. It seems like you have a lot of reservations sort of holding you back. And the Six of Swords is kind of like, make a decision and just go towards it. You know you're heading to a better place, but since it's in the challenge position, you're not doing that. So again, having reservations, kind of holding yourself back. We have the Ace of Wands here in reverse for advice, and what I'm kind of getting from that, again, you're kind of holding yourself back. You're telling yourself, well, you know, it'll probably start off really great. It's kind of like a Snuffleupagus card. Like, it'll start off really great, you know, it'll seem like it's a good idea or what have you, but then it's all going to fall apart. And they're kind of telling you that if you kind of think like that, that's what's going to manifest, and you're going to lack energy, the motivation, the inspiration to kind of do anything. So, you know, word of caution in regards to that. Yeah, a lot of gloom and doom going on here. We have the Tower card here in the upright. You know, everything kind of falling apart. The Hangman in reverse, having you're having expectations that are actually larger than life. I might have scooped something up. Oh, no, I didn't. You might be having expectations that are larger than life. And when we have expectations larger than life, they're saying that you line yourself up for disappointment, failure, frustration. So you want to be careful of that. I think that's kind of contributing to this. And the Fool card in reverse, you know, be careful because of these things, these energies that we're talking about. You don't end up doing something and having regrets immediately afterwards because of it. And again, it's because of the mindset. So I think you need to, I'm going to say, like, take a risk or take a chance. But I want to be careful of that, of how I kind of say that. I don't know, I'm getting really kind of a lot of gloom and doom mentality going on here. Almost wishing for something, but almost thinking that it can't happen, or it can't happen for you. As you move forward from this reading, the Seven of Cups in the upright is going to deliver options to you. So they are going to be right before you. So here I feel like you were surveying them from a distance, and here they're right in front of your face. But the Seven of Cups in the upright often talks about, or what it speaks of is, hey, you have all these options in front of you. You have to be careful of what you choose, because each of those cups has something inside of it, and you might not know what it is. So you have to be very careful. You need to research everything. You have to make sure that you don't commit until you know what you're getting into, especially in regards to finances. So you want to be very thorough. You might be kind of looking at it like, wow, all these things in front of me, what to do, what to choose, you know, how to go about it. you know, just be careful of that. Deceit isn't when it's the Seven of Cups in reverse, that's when I feel like someone's being like deceitful, you're idealizing. Here it's just kind of like bang, you know, kid in the candy store, what are you going to choose? Which really is, you know, your indecisiveness is really going to kind of play into that. So they're telling you to kind of observe people or situations carefully, stand very guarded, make sure you get your truth before you kind of, you know, commit to it, or before you kind of move into it. Page of Swords is very careful. He's like my CIA card. He carefully analyzes something or looks at something but stands very guarded. Make sure he gets every little grain of truth that he can get. If he has something to ask or something to say, he's going to say it. So, you know, that's what you need to do in regards to this journey that you're having. It seems the middle of September. The Five of Wands in reverse is interesting to me because it seems like you're avoiding something. You're circumventing something. This could kind of play into this, but it seems as though there's some kind of conflict. Something's bubbling on the surface. You don't want to have anything to do with it, so you're avoiding it at all costs as you move on from this reading. You don't want to get into something that's going to be a conflict, a struggle, something with other people. You don't want to have anything to do with that. I guess because you realize that it's gonna ruin your all right, so there's some sort of energy as you move forward from this reading. I don't know who this person is, but it looks like there's going to be an energy kind of coming in, and this person is very used to getting their way. When they don't get their way, they have something to say about it. They'll get very angry, frustrated, very demonstrative. It's usually attention. They usually like to get attention, and I see you not wanting to deal with this person because you realize it's just going to be nothing but trouble. So you're trying to avoid them, or trying to. I feel like they keep on trying to pin you down or get you in a corner or what have you, and you keep on sidestepping them, so you don't necessarily have to deal with it. That could be a reason why you're being guarded here. You're kind of watching them and keeping them at a distance to kind of see what they're going to do. So that could be one of the options that you're actually considering. This person could be involved in it, and you're being very cautious, you know, making sure you keep them at arm's length. So that's kind of like a side story there. So that is what I have for you all. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM, and of course we can set that up. Otherwise, click on the link below. I will be reading on your love, your career, your finances, your health specifically. I'm doing 2022 sun and moon readings. Post your requests up in the comments. Please be patient. We're not to 2022 yet, but my 2021 sun moon predictions are still in my playlist, so you can check those out while you're waiting. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. Otherwise, I will see you in the Vimeo. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.